up, y'all? This is Tracy
and Matt
from Nerd Squish, and today we'll be talking about the latest Halloween Horror Nights house announcement. Alright, Halloween Horror Nights 2019. We've had several announcements. First one being the Stranger Things house, which we all knew was going to come back.
Meh. I didn't see the last one. I heard it was really good, but also it doesn't really do much for me. Moving on.
The second one was the first original house announcement, which was Nightingale's Blood Pit. Most metal name ever. I love it. Third house being my favorite, Universal Monsters.
That's tight.
Yes, super tight. I did make a video, like a long drawn out video, talking just about the Universal Monsters house. I'll leave a link in the box below so you can check that out. The latest house announcement, and the fourth being the second original house, is Depths of Fear. It's workers at a deep sea mining company have delved too deep and encountered a parasitic race of creatures that turn out to be deadly.
So the thing underwater?
Yeah. You'll be encountering infected miners and acidic creatures.
Acidic?
Acidic. What it says?
It does. So acid creatures underwater.
Also, you'll be encountering something called mouth brooders, which is a very strange word. I don't know.
That sounds like something that would be infected.
Yeah. So basically you have to picture being trapped in a claustrophobic mining installation underwater with a countless number of slithering monsters. But we get the gist, okay? We're underwater, we're mining. Shit hath hitteth the fan. If. So, what do you think about this house? That part was really bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have too many strong feelings about it. I have, like I said, all of the, if you ask me, I think most of the themes for the, like the original houses are always kind of whack sounding, but they execute great. So I'm not putting much stock into what it sounds like. The underwater theme will be cool.
I really like the underwater. Awesome. Like, I'm curious to see how they do that. Because I know we went to, they have a really big haunted house in Baton Rouge, Louisiana that we've gone to a couple times. And they
13th
one year...
Gate is the name.
Yes.
If you want to go. The 13th Gate.
They actually did an underwater kind of scenario where you were like in a submarine. And it felt like you were actually underwater in the submarine. They had the water leaking in. They had like the tentacles coming down at your face as you're walking by.
I expect in the underwater house. What is the name of it again?
Something I've already forgotten.
From the
Depths of Fear.
I expect lots of little water sprays, like the things. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure.
It'll be pretty cool.
I don't know. I'm excited because I know a lot of people favor the original houses. That's like their favorites.
It's because the set design is much stronger usually.
Sometimes, yes. One of my favorites when we went in 2017 was Dead Waters, and that was an original.
Naturally.
But
we live in the swamp. We like to see the swamp.
I mean, it wasn't like a New Orleans setting, so I mean, of course we're gonna like it. But like when you walked in, how do we even describe it?
They had a really cool part. I'm sorry to cut you off, but they had a really cool part. One of the main visuals when you first get into the ship. It was like it was sunken, so you had like half the ship was like this.
Yeah.
So you had a part where you were walking, and it was like anytime that you do a plane change, right? So instead of flat, you do like this, or you got to go like that, or something like that, or you got to crawl. I always think that adds an element of like, oh crap, uncomfortableness. And anytime you're uncomfortable in a haunted house, they're winning, right?
Oh, for sure. Well, and that was the cool thing is that what I was gonna say is that when you first walked into the house, like before you actually walked inside of it, you're walking up to. You see like the front or the side of a riverboat, and it was all lit up and had the moss on it and stuff like that.
In that one.
They did. But the way when you walked up to it, the way they had that low lighting and everything, you really felt like you were walking into, like up to and into a riverboat.
I wouldn't be surprised because like where some of like the scare actors like barnacle covered or like underwater-ish, I wouldn't be surprised if some of that stuff ends up being reused.
For sure, because I mean, we learned when we did the Behind the Screams tour, they showed us that, you know, they would show a dead body or like different little props, and they're like, oh, well, this was used in this past house or this past house. We might see some Dead Waters nods in Depths of Fear. I hope so. I'm gonna be looking for them. Your burps smell really terrible.
Hey, you can drink beer and I don't even remember what I had for lunch. I don't even remember.
Something rotten is my guess. But I am very excited for this house announcement. I think it's a really cool concept, and like I said, I'm interested to see how they show or portray the underwater effect and if it is in fact effective.
Yeah, hopefully it's tight. I'm excited.
So like I said, this is the 4th house. I believe there is in fact 10 houses altogether.
What do we think is being announced next?
We have 6 more. Now, I don't know what the ratio, I should have looked into that, but you know what? I suck as a human being and as a YouTuber, so I didn't look into this. I don't know what the ratio of original to house
properties.
I don't know if it's even, if it's 5 and 5. I don't know exactly how they cut that. I'm trying to think, but anyway, you know, obviously, I'm hoping
I feel like there's usually more
originals,
at least by like 1.
I've heard rumors, and I'm hoping they're true, that we're gonna get something in the effect of Rob Zombie.
Oh, yeah. So there was rumors for House of a Thousand Corpses, which would be so tight because the history behind that's pretty awesome, right? So the reason House of a Thousand Corpses even became a movie is because he was working on a house with Universal, and that ended up being a movie. And then they ended up using the original set pieces from House of a Thousand Corpses for another Horror Nights house, but it wasn't called House of a Thousand Corpses. It was called
I can't remember
something. Rob Zombie's Nightmare, American Nightmare.
Yeah, sure. I don't remember. But hopefully we get to see something like that, because with 3 from Hell coming out sometime in the future, I don't know, Rob Zombie, come on, get with it. I'm wearing your t-shirt. I spent money on your concert. Give me that movie.
Fun fact, he did show, we were kind of drunk, but he did
what else is new?
He did show a like clips of that in between. Like they were very, they were very fast, 1, and then 2, it was on his his screens that he sets up for his live show. But they did show somewhat of what you believe may be the beginnings of a trailer. There's a lot of cutscenes and like quick things.
I freaked out. Okay, in my drunkenness, I started screaming. I was like, it's a full trailer! It was not a full trailer.
Yeah, it was like 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
But I really do feel like with all the rumors and with 3 from Hell coming out and him working previously with Halloween Horror Nights, I think we're going to get some kind of Rob Zombie house. I'm hoping.
That'd be hella tight.
As far as anything else, I think we're going to get a Killer Clowns for sure, because not only was the Scare Zone way too successful last year, but I saw a picture that somebody uploaded of the top of what looks like the top of the tents from the movies. So I think we're definitely going to get that house.
See, that's hard though, because they put up tents for the movies. Was it the colored tent?
It was the same colors. Well, and not only that, but I mean, I think it's pulling like a Trick or Treat thing where we had the Scare Zone in 2017. It was so big, they did the house in 2018. So maybe I think they're going to do the same thing.
We haven't been going to Horror Nights or analyzing Horror Nights long enough, but maybe that's their test run for a house.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, I don't really know what other things we might be seeing, but y'all sound off in the comments below. Let us know what you think we might be seeing this year, or what you want to see this year. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.